Good evening, everybody. Cats and kittens, pups and pooches. It's Susie Q96, and we are on day number nine. Number nine. Number nine of the 12 days of Christmas. I'm going to tell you right now, Susie feels like poo poo tonight, so I'm not sure how long I'm going to last. Good evening, Todd. Good evening, Choo-Choo. Let me get number 9 out of here. Hi, good evening. Good evening. Find me a hook. I gotta turn the Christmas tree cam on. I did adjust the tree so we could get into a space for the number 9 ornament. I have knocked this camera over 2 or 3 times today. Let's see if I can make a little bit better angle here. I can't get, that's better a little bit. And we have number 9, which is the 9 ladies dancing. And we're going to put this lady right over here. If I can do it without knocking the whole thing down, that would be good. Oops, turned it the wrong direction. All right, number 9 is there. Jackalope, New Marshall, and Greenwood all sneaked in there real quick while I was putting the number 9 ornament on the tree. We'll leave it there for a second. Then we'll come back over here to where I am. There I are. My shirt does not match my hat, but I have not done laundry for some time. That's my aide is going to help me with that tomorrow. We're going to do mass quantities of laundering. So, tonight is supposed to be sweeping the dirt metal detecting. But I haven't been metal detecting for a long time, and I haven't been keeping up with all the latest and greatest products that have been released in the past year. I probably should have, but it's kind of depressing when you can't go to try to keep up on that stuff. One thing I have been keeping up on, however, is the email that I received from Kelly Co. not too long ago, where they have shut down their affiliates program, and some of us want to know where's our money that was sitting in our accounts, because you had to reach a certain limit before they let you withdraw. And so there's like a lot of people with like $40 or something like that sitting in their accounts because they wouldn't let you withdraw it until you had 50 in there. So if you take all the affiliates on Calico and you multiply them by 45 bucks a piece, that's quite a bit of money, and we'd like to know where it is. If you're going to stop giving us our meager little 5% for advertising you, then perhaps you should give us back our money that came in there from purchases already made. Uh, yeah, I knew something was going south with Calico when they closed their Florida warehouse that had been there for decades. At first, they moved it to a fancier building, and then within a year, they closed it down completely. So that was pretty weird. But their reasoning behind it is that companies like Garrett and Mine Lab, who used to sell all of their things through distributors during COVID, started selling their products directly to the customers, which kind of eliminated the need for places like Calico as a distributor. They have just cut out the middleman. Uh, so um, anyway, we have not gotten any word, as to whether or not they're going to shut down the whole Calico company, or if they're going to try to reorganize or come up with their own brand. They used to have items that were branded for their company. I own one actually from the year 2000. But anyway, that's about the only thing I've really been following on metal detecting. And so far, they haven't made any declaration of whether they're going to close or not. Well, I'm going to do something real quick. I'm not feeling well. I'll tell you right off. And I'm going to go run to the little ladies' room real quick. So if you guys will make sure everybody that's here has posted something in the comments section, because I found a game that I had saved, or a competition that I had saved, and I haven't used it yet. So I'm going to do this real quick. And yeah, there's no Christmas tree. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Got some folks outside shooting off fireworks for the second night in a row. I don't know who. Ah, Old Bill Silverman. Chris Helms. Where you been, Chrissy? Mike the Greeks. Oh boy, Doug Harding. Thank you for plugging my eBay channel for me. I worked on it a little bit today. A few new things. I'm going to start putting some jewelry up there. Um, some critters. Y'all remember the critters and some other stuff. Where am I? I'm losticated. She's lost. No, that's a tree. There she is. Uh, I had a funny thing today. I tried so hard to um, get little M to wear his Christmas sombrero. And he just does not want to do it. But I got close. I see if I can. There he is. He had it on for a brief moment. He got that for Christmas, but he doesn't want to wear it. And he looks so cute. Vacation, huh? I've been on something. Yeah, I'm really dragging butt tonight. I'm trying to stay on long enough for people to get in here so we can do number 9. Last night's sushi was the best. Okay. John Come Adventures. There he is. All right. Chit and chat. Who said chit and chat? New Marshall say chit and chat. Something. It was like terrible boom booms here. Somebody was shooting their stuff off the balconies here in the senior high rise, and I didn't appreciate it much. I guess I'm old and grumpy now, but I just thought that was a little bit dangerous. Let me see, what do we got going on? Oh, I picked out some more prizes to supplement what I had already on the list. And that's because last night, most of this money is going to go into the car fund. Last night, I had an email saying that I had $100 worth of free play in one of the local Michigan casinos, and I could play it online. And I still have $100 there, but I won $79 playing some little Santa slot game. So I immediately withdrew it and put it in my car fund so I wouldn't go back and use it again later. But I did use a little bit of it to pick up a couple of gifts to put in a couple of the ones that I didn't think were very good. So, hi, Patty D. So I did make the gifts a little bit better. And also tonight, since I forgot to say, Happy New Year. We're gonna have like just a regular giveaway tonight of a uncirculated. I mean, it's not like fancified or anything, but it is an uncirculated Sacagawea. Daryl, good evening. Daryl was last night's groovy person that got in the deal, and he chose to take his prize, which was a Sacagawea, I believe, and a hassle of wheat pennies. I found something today that I think it works, and if it does work, I'm going to put it in the uh, Epiphany box. So I'll show you what that is in just a minute. Because at one point in time, I thought it did not work, and then I worked with it and realized it was a driver issue. But what I have, it's not new, but it's hardly used because I got another one thinking this one did not work. So let me get it out here where I can show it to you and see if you guys think it's something you'd want me to put in there. Hi, Madam Mermaid. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Okay, let me get this situated here. Foo-foo, that's not where that goes. I'm a mess today. I'm just a mess. Go in there proper. There. There. I finally got it back together. Anybody interested if I can make this wonderful thing work in winning a microscope for your computer? I even have the box. Yeah, I couldn't get this one to work, and so I bought another one, and then I figured out what was wrong. I didn't have the right driver. So, but yeah, somewhere in this drawer is the box for it. So you can see it's all still shiny, and it is a, let me see what the magnification. Oh, I'm not selling it. I'm going to put it in the Epiphany box. Somebody's going to win it. It goes up to 800x. So that is going to, I'm going to double test it, make sure it works. But after I got this other one, which then I figured out why I can get this one to work, because I do stuff like that. But anyway, I'm going to test it out tomorrow, and if I get it working, I'm going to just leave it set up so I can show y'all tomorrow night that it's functional. And then I'm going to put it in the box and put it in the Epiphany. So that's a pretty nice little clue as to what to expect in the Epiphany box. I have another one somewhere too that's brand new in the box that I've been keeping because this one was acting up and we thought I was going to have to use that other one, but turned out it was the stand that was bad and it was making it jiggle, and so it wasn't focusing properly, kind of like me today. I'm just dragging butt. I'm sorry, people. I'm getting old. I never even left the apartment today. It was nasty outside, and I didn't have any place to go. I was going to do some laundry, but I slept in. I listed a couple things on eBay, stuff like that. Okay, everybody's doing good tonight. It says I have 13 people in the room, and I have 13 people on the Nightbot list. Actually, there was a couple other people. There's 4 people that are on the list, but they are listed as not active, which means they have left the room or something. And that would be Jackalope, Chew, Mike Shilley's, and Greenwood. But I knew Greenwood was a hit and run because she told me that she was just coming to hit the like button. There's Miss Leanne. Hi, Leanne. Good evening. Good evening. She's just lurking. Well, we're going to do the game in about 5 minutes. So try to lurk that long. There's Mike. He's back. I like when it tells me that somebody is dropped off the list because it didn't used to do that, but they updated the Nightbot and now it provides some extra info. And that's one of them is I can see who got on the list and then they dropped off and I can see if they come back in. So that's kind of cool. I did not work on the Streamlabs thing today. I was going to, but I had somebody giving me a hard time over an eBay sale, and I was trying to resolve that issue because it's pretty apparent that the person's just trying to get something for nothing, because we made a video when we were packing this particular item, and there was nothing wrong with the item. This lady's trying to say it had chips and it wasn't what it was described and yada yada, but we have video showing otherwise. And she admitted that the package was not damaged in any way. It just looks to me like she's just trying to, because I've told her twice, just send it back. I'll give you a full refund, no problem. And she doesn't want to send it back. She just wants me to send her a refund. And I'm like, no, because it's a 2-piece item. And the item that's not broken, I could still resell. So no, I'm not giving you free merchandise and money. She doesn't quite understand that. And then she was asking me for personal information and then that kind of stuff. And I'm like, no. So tomorrow I'm just going to call eBay and say, hey, look, this lady's trying to scam me. And if you want to give her a refund, go ahead. But I want my merchandise back. I know. I'm tired of people doing that. There's some stinky people on eBay. It didn't used to be that way. All right. Well, we're going to give away a Sacagawea just to be giving it away. And then in about 5 minutes, we're going to do the other game. So let me get over here. So for the Sacagawea, we're going to type in a keyword. And that keyword is going to be heartburn. No, that's not the word. All right. The word you need to type in is dancing, because it's 9 Ladies Dancing Day. A keyword. Very funny, Terry. Sandy Johnson. Hi. It's one of them Johnson folks. Sneaked in here while I wasn't looking. Everybody type in that word and we're going to give away a Sacagawea. Nice one. Not all grubbed up. This came right out of a roll from the bank. So this hadn't been played with yet. It was not wild. It was not wild. Chris, Redo, you spelled dancing wrong, sweetheart. We don't want that, but it won't read it. Very funny, Mike. Very funny. Oh, my goodness. We're so funny. How? I wonder if I'm the only one that has this issue. Every once in a while, my neck will snap. And I mean, it snaps so loud. It's unbelievable. It's just like it's going to crack and my head's going to fall off. I don't know what causes that. Oh, what number got picked last night? Because I don't think I changed it in my scroll. Upside down book. Last night was I knew it was Doug Jameson, and he gave it to B.H. Ringer. It was number 5. Okay, I did take it out of there. Man, when it pops down, John, it is so loud. It's like freaky how loud it is. I was like, ah. Yeah, they used to make you go get cervical physical therapy on it, but it was making one of my other issues worse. Yeah, I got it, John. I found it on the list. I just needed the number. It was number 5. I wanted to make sure that I had taken it off of my list to pick from for tonight. No, the therapy did not help at all. It made it worse. And I went for a couple of weeks and I was just like, no, I'm not going back. That's just making me in worse shape. I got one injection and it really didn't help. So I just lived with it. But a few minutes ago, I turned my head just a little bit and it went, bam! I was like, oh man, it makes my ears hurt when it does that. It's just so loud. Envelope for this. Okay, I got that. So I hope everybody had a happy New Year's Day. I had a very lazy one, but I needed that. I did need that. So all right. It's how my list is. All right. Somebody's missing because it says that there's 11 entries, but it says there's 13 people. So I'm going to read whose names are on the list. And if you're not on the list, you need to type in #dancing. On the list is Chris Helms, Leanne Crawford, Jackalope Hurd, Mesta, New Marshall in Town, Silverman 92, John Chum Adventures, Mike Shalise, Daryl USA, Mike the Greek, Patty D, and Doug Harding. If you did not hear your name, oh, and there's Mr. Mudswat. If you did not hear your name, type #dancing. I've got it scrolling across the screen there. So you can. Mudswat's already typed it in. He's pretty quick. Leanne, you're already on, baby. I don't know who's missing, but somebody is. I got an idea. There's somebody that lurks in my channel a lot and they never say anything. But that's all right. They don't have to. They can sit there if they want. Can't receive foreign coins or bills in Mexico. I've sent coins to Mexico before, but how I did it was I put it in a little bezel to put on a necklace, and I just listed it as a necklace and went right through. I have a lot of Mexican friends. They tell me things. That was one of the things that I learned. Now I don't know if I could do that with the bills, but as long as I have made it into a necklace, they have let it go through. Yeah, I know. A lot of my friends are Mexican and still have family down there. And yeah, they have some pretty strict rules, but I've sent it through as metal necklace, and it's in the thing and it's on the chain, so they let that go. Now, I've never tried to send anything to India. As far as like the eBay stuff, you send it now through a US hub, and then eBay sorts out, the eBay will tell you, no, you can't send it, from the hub to the next place. So you don't have to worry about it. When it sells, eBay will determine if it's an out of the US sale. They will immediately shoot it back to you, and or they won't even let them pay for it. They'll just say, no, you can't do that. I have sent phonograph records, 45 vinyls. Let me see, where have I sent? I've sent to Germany, Belgium, Netherlands, England, Greece, and Italy. So I like that eBay filters it out. Okay, I'm gonna draw this one right now. So can you stay that long, Jackalope, for me at least to do this one? I'm gonna put this in the window right now. This is just a giveaway. This is not one where you got to guess or anything. You either get it or you don't. All right, keyword giveaway. Here we go. Let me make sure I'm in the window. Yep, I'm in the window. And whoops. Choose a winner. And it is Chris Helm. Chris gets the Sacagawea. The New Year's Sacagawea. All right. And in about 2 minutes, I'm going to do the drawing for number 9. I'm going to put Chris's little package right here under the tree. I need to put Patty's and BH's under there too. Or, yeah. Yeah, that's what I need to. Whoever's got packages, I need to put them under the tree. All right, we can get that down. Way to go, Chris. This is Chris's first Christmas with the channel. We've had some doozies over the years. That last year I was ever going to get done mailing all that stuff because I was broke and sick, and I had like $300 something in postage. Yeah, if anybody wants to chuck it for some postage, that'd be groovy. We've got a bunch of different ways of doing it. Oh, and next Monday night is the monthly Patreon silver drawing. If you are a Patreon sponsor, every month we try to have a drawing for something that least includes one piece of silver. So there's how you can do the Patreon. We also have, if you want to send some postage money or something for me to give away, we've got some other, we got the PayPal, we got, what else we got? Cash App. Been so long since I've asked anybody to send me any money for anything. I forgot what I have. I think this is right. Buy me a coffee. Yeah, the Cash App is just, it's Susie Q96 with a $sign in front of it. There you go. So there's some different ways you can donate for me to offset this postage a little bit. And let me see. And of course, you can, one of the best things you can do is shop in my eBay store. I have all kinds of stuff. You can go to my eBay store and there's a bunch of different categories listed and you can kind of get an idea of what I have. And I'm listing new stuff every day. I have everything from books to jewelry to records, collectibles, glassware, you name it. I got it. I'm selling my personal stuff out of my storage. Hopefully I'll be able to get a smaller storage at some point too, so that'd be less money spending. I type so slow now. I got some things I can't really sell on there because it's just, oh yeah, thank you. Thank you, Doug. See, this is why I have to have moderators, because I leave stuff hanging there. Let's turn the ticky off. There we go. All right. So tonight, we're going to sort of kind of have a duck race, but it's not really a duck race because I forgot I have a Santa Claus race. And it is the 12 days of Christmas. So we going to run the Santa Claus race. Thank you, Doug, keeping me on my toes. Let me see how many people we got on here. Oh, I got to put him back on because this is a different contest. All right. I got 13. And I'm going to move y'all over to the Santa Claus race. And then I'll read the list. Yeah, the banner police. Hey, I need them though, because I get sidetracked and I forget to take messages down or turn banners off or Chubby Quacker. Oh, is that Chubby Checker's brother? Chubby Quacker. Okay, let's throw some folks in here, see what we come up with. That I gotta change. I'm missing some folks tonight, but it's New Year's Day. So I figured it would be kind of slim pickings tonight. That's why I gave away extra prize. It was kind of a thank you guys for showing up on a holiday thing. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm missing somebody. Oops. Turn that off. Who am I missing? It says there's 12. Okay, I'm missing Mud Swat. And I'm not sure who else. I'll read them off after I put Mud Swat on there. Okay, here's who I've gotten. You guys don't have to tell me who I'm missing. I've got Chris Helms, Jackalope, New Marshall, Silverman, John Chum, Mike Schlees, Daryl USA, Mike the Greek, Patty D, Doug Harding, and Mud Swat. If I did not call your name, just bring it. Yeah, you're in there. You're in there, Terry. You were third on the list. Got you covered. But if I did not call your name, just type 1 in and I will make sure you get put on there, because I don't know. Somebody hath vanished. Type anything. And Leanne, let me check. Leanne, you're missing. You are the missing link. Because I didn't remember seeing you leave. Okay, so now we got Leanne. Anybody else that didn't? Leanne is found. Yes, she is. We got her. Yes, we do. Okay, I'm going to read it one more time. From the Santa list, we have Chris Helms, Jackalope, New Marshall, Silverman, John Chum, Mike Schalise, Daryl USA, Mike the Greek, Patty D, Doug Harding, Mud Swat, and Leanne Crawford. So I think we're right, because it says there's 13 and there's 12 on that list, and there's one person that is a lurker and they don't ever enter the reindeer games or anything. I think he thinks I don't know he's watching, but I do. I know he's there. This is what is going to happen. I'm going to win, but give it to Patty. Okay, this is what's going to happen. All right, well, we will see. We will see if I'm happy. All right, let me get over here and bring Santa up on the screen, because he's cuter than me. Oops. I accidentally closed my Santa. I'll have to find him again. I just got to go to the duck race and then go to a different tab. Yeah, I have some other ones besides Santa. I mean, besides the ducks. I've got, but the Santa one I like, because at Christmas they let you put up 200 people in it. So now I got to put everybody back in because I accidentally closed the tab. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Oh, I'm a mess. Okay. Let me go back over here, copy my daggum list again. Oh, I'm a mess. Okay, start right there. Oh, I hate when I mess things up. Oops. I just knocked a D out of Doug. Get in there. I am a mess tonight. I told y'all I wasn't too sporty. I had medication change. about a week ago, and it's kind of messing. I don't think it likes my pain medication very much. It gives me some brain fog. I'm gonna have to talk to the doctor about that. All right, let me see if that matches. Okay. Oh, metal detecting mermaid. Time to cook dinner. All right, sweetie. Thank you so much for coming. I always appreciate seeing you here. We will catch up with you soon. And let me get this over into proper window so we can see what we're doing with the fat man. Santa race. There we go. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. And then we're going to decide how long we want this race. Okay. Oh, 9. We're going to do 3 minutes and 9 seconds. The 9, of course, being for our 9 dancing ladies. Yes, I know I'm going backwards here. I messed up. What did I do? I bet it's going to make me do them all over again. Oh, you sack of Joey. I wiped them out again. What is going on, Santa? What have you got shoved in that sack that is messing with me so bad tonight? Let me try it again. Merciful heavens. I cannot wait to get that other software set up so I don't have to do this, because in the other one I can save all this stuff in there and I don't have to type it over and over again, because it stinks having to do this over and over again. What is going on now? I'm missing. Let's what? Chris Helm. I swear to God, I'll get this done, guys. Oh my goodness. I feel so stupid when I do this stuff. Where's your sister tonight, Patty? We enjoyed having her. Okay. I think I got everybody done. 309 set. I was looking for my shuffle. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One for every dancing lady. It's got to get that off of there and put this one up there instead. Ah, goodness gracious. Jerry Lee. Oh, Furry's here. I got to put Furry on the list. Yep, hang on. I'll get her in there. I got to go back here. Edit list. Get my Furry on there. There we go. We get her in there. One more shake. Get that up on the screen there. Oh, goodness gracious. Present. What is going on here? There. Okay, now I got it off of there. It had an old screen stuck. It didn't want to go away. There, I think we got everybody on there now. 12 and 12. Okay, we're good. Everybody ready? Has everybody bribed the bot? I'm getting ready to hit the starting button. All right, here we go. Here we go. You bribed Santa? All right, as long as you got him bribed. Da da da! Boy, they're dragging the sound. Coal and lead. Causing, I've noticed when that ad above the race change, kind of stinky. Well, there's a whole bunch of you up there. I agree because it's gone backwards. Daryl's starting to move up in the middle. He was way back. Go, Santa, go. Yeah, Santa didn't come here this year. I get back. I got one present from some friends of mine in North Carolina that know I German Pfeffernuss cookies, and they sent me 2 bags of them. So that was yummy. My goodness. This thing is dragging, but well, it wasn't even supposed to be playing the music anyway, so I'll probably get a nasty gram. Somebody bought up all the public domain music from the duck races and stuff so they could try to start charging people for the music. So you have to remember to turn the music off. That's why some channels quit using the duck race, because they don't know they can turn the music off. Oh, and it's now, am I standing correct that Mud Swat said to give it to Patty? Was that something that I dreamed? Did that actually happen? Let me get back in the thing. Yeah, give to Patty. That's what I thought he said. Okay. So here's what I got to do. Patty, are you still here? I can't give it to her if she's not here. Now, this will be Patty's last win, unless she wins from her one that's in the Epiphany box. So I'm trying to get this going. Yeah, we've got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, and 14. Or you can take your prize now and go. That was another option to putting it in the box. But I just need to know what number she wants, and then she could tell me what she wants me to do with it. I keep waiting for somebody to tell me to stick it where the sun don't shine, but Patty would not do that because she's a nice lady. So, Patty, which number you want? 1, 2, 4, 6. Oh, Luther, you just missed. She wants number 8. Okay, and what do you want to do with number 8, Patty? Do you want it sent to you, or do you want it to go into the Epiphany box with another chance for you to win in there? They didn't let us do anything like that. Okay, Patty. Number 8 fits in one of these envelopes. In fact, it's in there. I can feel it. I'm not sure what that is. So, the boxes will be the very last day. So if you put this in the Epiphany box on the last day, you will have a chance to win what's in that whole great big box with the microscope and all the things that other people have been putting in. And that box is getting bigger and bigger. So, oops, that has nothing to do with this. So, do you want to have me mail this with your other one, or do you want me to put it in the box? And then that will give you 2 in the box because you got one in there from your sister that went in there too. But I'm adding that microscope, and there's going to be some good prizes in that box. It's going to be worth, I'm going to say, well over $150 by the time we get to the 12th day, plus the prizes that have been already put in there. If I was playing the game, I'd put it in the box. I'm just saying. Because I can guarantee you none of the envelopes are worth over $150. There's some that are worth good. Well, you're not going to have to be here to win big box, the Epiphany. I made that decision yesterday. If you have got an entry in there, you don't have to be here for it. If on the last day you're going to try to win an entry in there, then you would. But you don't have to be here for Epiphany Day. Because I have you on I have the naughty and nice list. And if you're already in there, you're already on the list. You don't have to. You have 1 entry now. If you put this one in, you would have 2 entries. So it's up to you. I can mail it to you. It's not a big deal. I can tell you what it is. Except that right now it's an empty case because I didn't put the coins in there. But I can tell you what this is. Okay, so you want me to send you this? Well, what is in here is a set of 5 of the women's quarters, and it's in one of these plastic doobies, but it's got a whole set of those, and it's got a $2 bill and a channel sticker. So I'll put this over with the other one I have to mail to you. This is why I'm not mailing them till the end, because if you got more than one winner, I can save the postage by putting them all in one envelope. It just helps me a little bit because that way I don't have to spend quite so much mailing them out. So we're going to put Patty's envelope under the tree. I'm putting the ones that I have to mail under the tree. There we go. And thank you, Mudslot, for being nice and sharing that with Patty. That was very kind of you. So I'm going to also, in all of these things that are being mailed out, people are going to get a little piece of Christmas jewelry of some kind, because I found a whole envelope or zippy bag today of Christmas beads and so forth. I got little Santies and little Santa hats, which are falling all over the place, and some charms, but I found angels. So I'm gonna be adding, and some handmade Christmas ornaments. I found a whole box of those because I didn't get to do any of the craft shows this year. So I have a lot of Christmas things. And while I'm doing my laundry tomorrow, I'm going to sit down there in the laundry area with my little beading thing and make up some earrings and bracelets and things like that I will be. Yeah, I know, Patty. And I think that's really sweet that you're saving all that stuff. Because when my mom passed away, I knew she had a bunch of coins. And I also knew I wasn't going to get to keep them. She had them in a little box in her bedroom closet, and they all had been put in little envelopes, and they were for her grandchildren's kids. So the great grands, and there's a couple of great grands. And so she had all these silver coins in there that she had been saving up for them. So we got those all distributed, and I actually did get 3 or 4 coins because Mom knew I saved them. I got a couple of silver quarters and a Indian head, but most of them went to the kids. And then I encouraged the kids because I bought them collector's books, and so some of them are still saving coins. They're quite a bit older now, but the youngest ones are 10, I think. And they had just been born when my mom passed away. They were very young. So, but everybody got coins. Imagine if my mom saved me coins until I was 30. That would have been awesome. I have a few that my mom saved for me, and I have them separate from my other ones. And they are assigned to go to whoever the youngest of my mom's great grands is at that time. Even though my mom may have passed before they were born, whoever's the youngest is going to get my stuff. So tomorrow is day 10. So let me see. Day number 10. can't believe we are already to day number 10. Oh, I always forget. I have to go sing the song to remember. Oh, isn't that awful? I know what it is. It's 10 Lords a Leaping. Today was 9 ladies dancing. All right. Dateless buffaloes on top of grandfather's clock. That would be a great grandfather clock. It was a pretty good one. It was spitting out coins. Other grandfather had a Franklin Mint 1000 grain bar that I inherited by asking my grandmother for it. Now, I was supposed to inherit a ring from my grandmother. Beautiful. She did not get like a diamond ring when she got married. She got a beautiful emerald, square cut emerald. This thing was gorgeous. And she told me that I could have it. And there were so many grandkids. Everybody wanted it. Everybody was bickering and fighting. Well, Grandma solved the problem herself because as she aged with her diabetes, her fingers swelled to a point where they couldn't get the ring off, and she wouldn't let them cut it off, and she went to her grave wearing the ring. So everybody that was fighting over it, nobody got it. Hello, Mark Thomas and Dirk Claude. We're just about to wrap up here. I'm trying to keep my shows where they run about an hour because my doctor said that I should not sit at the computer longer than about an hour at a time since I had that blood clot in my leg. They want me to get up and do the 90s dancing thing, I guess. I don't know. But I'm trying not to keep them too long for my eye and also because they want me up walking around. So, yeah, what happened to the Banner Police? Forgot to tell me to turn Patty's message off. See, that's why I have DM. Happy New Year to everybody that haven't already. Happy New Year. So I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm trying to pick a time because my West Coast people want me to do a later show or a mid-morning show for me, which would be like breakfast show for them. And I really don't want to leave them out. So I think tomorrow's show is going to be about 9 p.m. so that some of those folks can get in after they get off work. All the stuff in a vintage 1949 Army trunk. Oh, that reminds me, I have some Army stuff over in my storage that I need to pull out and post on eBay. And it's like World War II stuff. Some of it's pretty cool. Some of it's World War One. But like I have a World War One Army sewing kit. It has all the needles and thread and an extra button for their uniform and little bitty scissors. And it has the gentleman's name in it. I got it at a yard sale in Iowa years and years ago. And I did some research on the gentleman. I was able to find his military records. And it turned out he was related to one of my aunts that married into my mom's family. So I was able to get some information. So whoever buys this, I offered it to the family, but they didn't seem to be too interested in it. But whoever buys it is going to get like a little printout with the information about the soldier in it. And then I got this thing, if I can find it. It's some sort of award medal for a Masons group out of Canada. And this thing is beautiful. It's like mother of pearl, and I mean, this thing's gorgeous. And I've been trying to find out about this order that it's from, but I haven't been able to find too much online. But this thing is awesome. You can see the mother of pearl. This is all mother of pearl, and this has got the gentleman's name on it too. It's actually on the medal, but I haven't been able to find out a whole lot about this. But it's in its original presentation kit. I mean, box. This thing's gorgeous. This was in a box of things one of my friends gave me that came from her father's house, and she said it did not belong to him, and she has no idea who this person on it is. Hi, Paula. So I've been trying to come up with some more info on this because it's probably got some value. I did test all of this wire that is wrapped around here. It's a little tarnished, but that's sterling silver. And the little hook, it's kind of turned a little bit, but that's also sterling. So I have some, like I said, I have all kinds of unusual things on my eBay store because people have donated. They understand that I'm trying to earn money to get a car so I can get to doctor's offices, stuff. Gremlin, hi Gremlin. How you doing, honey? So that's one of the reasons I had to kind of slim down the Christmas giveaway this year, is that my insurance isn't paying for me to get to my doctor's appointments in Ann Arbor. So I'm going to have to get a car. If I have my own car, even if I can't drive it, my medical aid can drive me there in my car. She's not allowed to do it in hers, but she can do it in mine. So to that end, I've been trying to save up for a car. It's only 58 miles each way to go down there. I have to go at least once a month. But the problem, my insurance won't pay because it's over 50 miles. And then I got these two rings. These are interesting. These I bought. I was out yard sailing one day with Sir Benji, and this is a really awesome ring. I just have to take it and have it double checked. I checked it with a diamond checker, and so did Randy, and it came up that it was a diamond, but I want to take it to a jeweler or a pawn shop or somebody that's more of an expert. Let me see. But what this ring is, it is a 25th anniversary ring for someone that worked at Fisher body, which is part of General Motors, for the United Auto Workers Union, and in Flint, Michigan. And that is where they had the big, huge sit-down strike back in the 30s, where, I mean, military law went in and people were shot and killed. And I mean, it's a big story. And this is a 25th anniversary commemorative ring from that. I just want to make double sure. It is sterling silver, but I want to make double sure. Oh, yeah, it's stamped, but it doesn't say if that's a real diamond or not. That's the only thing. I need to double check the stone. The metal I already know for sure is sterling silver. It's just a matter of I want to double check that stone. The mounting of it looks legit for it to be a diamond, and my diamond tester said it was a diamond, but I want to make sure before I try to sell it, just because it makes a big difference. But here's the thing, Mudswat. A 25th anniversary is celebrated by a diamond. That's where it becomes questionable. It's not huge, but it's not a little tiny chip either. So I've just been holding on to it until I can take it and get a second opinion, because it's going to make about a $30, $40 difference in what the ring is worth to sell it. So, and then this one I also got. Now, bear in mind, these two rings I paid $1 each for. So this one is also sterling. I got it at the same time. But it's sterling, and then it has like some gold fill in the design. So it's a pretty nice ring, but it's kind of small. Well, it's not that small. Fit on my big old fat. Yeah, the thing that makes that questionable, whether it's a diamond, is because the stone used for 25th anniversaries is a diamond. So I just want, and it tested positive to be a diamond when I tested it and when Sir Benji tested it. So I'm just going to double check it before I offer it for sale, because of the history surrounding the ring as well. That was a big, big deal in the United Auto Workers Union. Hi, Patty. I already had my food. So these are just some of the things that are pending. Yeah, see, that's the other thing, the age of the ring. I think it probably is a 1/4 carat. I don't have like a little caliper to measure it with. I had one time, but I don't anymore. Or if I do, I have no idea where. But I'm just gonna, the next time I have to go pick up a prescription, there's a guy over there that does estate jewelry, and yeah, I have 2 or 3 loops actually. I've looked at it pretty well. It's just a formality. I want to make sure if I list it on eBay that I have documentation. I don't want somebody coming back and saying, oh, well, you said that was a diamond and it's not, or whatever. So that's the reason. You know, when you start getting, there are people that will try to get you on what they call item not as described. So even if you don't offer refunds, if they file an item not as described against you, they're going to end up with your item and your money. because eBay doesn't always back their sellers that much. So it's just a formality. I'm playing cover my butt before I list it. But I have seen 2 of these listed in the past. And part of that is because most of the people that got those are dying off now. So one of them did not indicate whether it was sterling or not, and they didn't seem to know much of the history of the ring, and they sold it for $65. The other one listed that it was sterling silver and listed a little bit of the history of the ring, but they did not say anything about the stone. And that one sold for around $130, $140. So I'm just trying to make sure everything is documented so I can get the most value out of it as I can. So I just haven't run it over there. My aide will drive me over there. Next time I have to go pick up prescriptions, the place is right there by it, so I'll run it over there. But that's just like a random sampling of some of the odd things that I have in my store. I have historical things. Yesterday, I posted a 1924 rituals book from a ladies' fraternal organization called the Daughters of Makana. And it's got all the little secrets of their Masonic group in it. And I posted it last night. I couldn't really find a comparable price for it, but I found ones for other groups. Yeah, I've got to find my loop. I'm not sure where it is. I think it's in my metal detecting bag because I put them in there the last time we went out so that I could read things out in the field because my eyes don't work too great. This I have not decided if I'm going to sell or not, but this is a hand-turned wooden bowl. It was made by a friend of mine down in Clearwater, Florida, many years ago. He actually started out working with architects, and he did a lot of these art pieces on the side. But he had, I haven't decided if I'm going to sell it yet, but it's hand turned and hand polished. And he actually had been written up for some of his work in Archaeological Digest. And so I have found a place now that has a lot of those magazines online. So, I mean, there wasn't even an internet when that was made. But I'm going to see if I can find that article about him, because that will increase the value of the bowl. And it does very lightly. You can't really see it, but at least not on these cameras, but right in there, there's a very thin set of his initials. So I got a lot of these things sitting on my desk because I have to research them. A couple of times sold things that I could have gotten 10 times the money for because I just didn't take the time to research them. So that's why all these little odds and ends. Heck, the Christmas ornaments that we are using for the 12 days of Christmas, these are hand-blown, hand-painted German Christmas ornaments that I bought in a Goodwill store for $3.99, and I looked them up, and turns out they're worth about $60. But as soon as I saw them, I said, okay, there's how I'm going to do my 12 days of Christmas this year. So I didn't sell them. I sold a lot of other antique Christmas ornaments and vintage Christmas ornaments. But I decided not to sell these because I just think they're absolutely beautiful. So anyway, we've babbled on and made this an hour and a half show. So tomorrow night, like I said, I'm going to shoot for 9 o'clock Eastern. And that is so my West Coast people can try to get in at least one night. Because they're 3 hours earlier than us. So if I do 9 and they get off work at 4 or 5, then they'll be able to get into the show and have an opportunity to participate. I try not to leave anybody out. So, oh, here's another weird thing. I just keep looking around my desk and finding weird things. These are actually nothing, really. They're just rocks. But where I got those rocks is what makes them interesting. They were part of a table centerpiece at the Dean Owners of America, which is a guitar owners group of people that own Dean guitars. And the initials DOA. Most people that play Deans are heavy metal players. But anyway, they put rocks on the table. And those are rocks from the Dean Guitar Factory. I just have strange things laying around my desk. Never know. Tomorrow I'm going to try out that microscope, make sure it works. Oh, and I got a little bitty Mickey. A little bitty Mickey. I don't know what year he's from, but he is a real Mickey from Disney World. I don't know if it has a date on here or not. He's just been hanging out for quite a while. Disney does not have a date, but it says product exclusively for Kellogg's. So I don't know. Did he come in a cereal box? I don't know where he came from, but I know he came from Disney. And I grew up in Orlando before Disney was there. And anyway, I'm just going to put him back under the Christmas tree. He's keeping an eye on things for us. All right, everybody. We'll try and catch up with you tomorrow. That's it for tonight. I got to go pack up a eBay sale for New Year's Day. Somebody bought themselves a water bottle thing from Ron John's surf shop down in Cocoa Beach, Florida. It's brand new. I never used it. Somebody gave it to me. But I sold that on eBay today. I sell all kinds of weird stuff. And I guess that's good. Putting a little more money in the car fund. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Maybe I can get M3 to put his sombrero on. We tried. See y'all later. Bye, everybody. Arthritis. It won't end. I keep hitting the end stream button.